Hello guys and welcome to another Dawn of War Soulstorm video. We continue watching Face to Face Season 4 Round 4. We have watched 3 rounds so far. The videos are on my channel in case you haven't watched them. And in this round we'll have VelAn against Zabuldiga, the winner of the previous round. Let's get started. The first game on Quest's Triumph, an Imperial Guard mirror matchup. We have IMS VelAn. IMS standing for Immortals, a powerful Russian clan. I think it was mostly active in Dawn of War Dark Crusade. Not sure about VelAn, how old of a player he is, but he might be playing since Dawn of War Winter Assault or maybe even Vanilla. Can't say for sure, I wasn't playing back then, so I don't know. On the left hand side we have Zabuldiga with Imperial Guard.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Goes for the command squad, 2 guardsmen and commissar, builds a generator. Quite standard for a non-Imperial Guard player. I think Imperial Guard was his second main race after Chaos. On the right, VelAn. And we see 3 guardsmen opening from VelAn. One squad goes quickly on the other side to get this point, along with the command squad. But Zabuldiga may take this one instead, if he will check. 3 guardsmen is a bit more risky because it needs better game knowledge, better timing. You have to feel the race very good to go for this opening, I think. It's quite expensive, you don't get a commissar with this opening, so you have to play carefully. If you lose a squad of guardsmen early, and this can happen really easily, they have low HP at the start. So if you lose a squad of guardsmen, you're probably a dead man. This opening gives advantage with faster map control. And of course later in the game you will need 3 squads of guardsmen also to fight. It's very difficult to control the game with only 2 squads, as you have to capture the map, you have to fight, and you need the guardsmen for everything. Also for decapping critical locations.
Lift, right, left. By the Emperor, it will be done. Inspire our men. Reporting enemy units. Such is the Emperor's will. Was easy. Where's our fire support? Will be hard. Where's our fire support? What would you have me? It is my duty to serve.
VelAn should be easily winning this fight. Only 1 squad of guardsmen from Zabuldiga in there. Did he use Strip Soul on the Tech Priest? I missed that.
If such is the Emperor's will, such is the Emperor's will. It is my duty.
And this squad now can capture either the relic or this critical location. And whoa, what a fail. Zabuldiga deletes 1 squad by mistake together with a commissar. Not sure how this happened. It actually happens very rarely sometimes. When players want to click enter instead of delete.
My devotion is assured. What would you have me do? It is my duty to serve. Where is his will needed?
Well, VelAn does not go into attack right now. He realizes he has the advantage, but he does not go into attack.
Objective secure.
He will give Zabuldiga some time to recover. Although it's a huge loss for this point in time at the 4th minute. It's a huge loss. Guardsmen almost fully reinforced and the Commissar deleted.
By the Emperor, you will have it. Inspire our men. What is your wish?
86 to 10 economy for Zabuldiga. Builds a second generator. 85 to 20. Plus 30 on energy soon for VelAn. Higher economy. He can go tier 2 right now. Will he though? He's got enough resources.
Let me inspire our men. Where is his will needed?
And goes tier 2.
As you wish.
Not enough power for Zabuldiga yet for tier 2. Builds one more generator. And adds a turret. He's only got one squad of guardsmen, he cannot fight at all. Needs to capture the relic with them. So the turret will help. Strange scout with the command squad in this area, it's very risky. This squad is now surrounded by enemies. Needs to be careful.
Victory is assured. You have chosen You have chosen wisely.
No strip soul on the Psyker, it seems. It's on cooldown, probably.
By the Emperor, you will have it.
Now it reloads, but it's too late. Tier 2 on the way for Zabuldiga. He didn't add a second guardsman squad yet. I'm surprised. And almost tier 2 up for VelAn. VelAn was also considered as one of the best players with Imperial Guard in his time, in his active time. So it is a tough game for Zabuldiga, especially Mirror.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
Tier 2 up, priests on the way, and mechanized command should be built. Armor upgrade being made. 3 squads of guardsmen still up for VelAn. Adds some heavy weapons. Surprised to see the grenades. $128 to 50 economy for Zabuldiga. Good economy, only slightly worse compared to VelAn. Builds another turret. This one will reach this listening post.
My devotion is assured.
Once it's upgraded, it will destroy the listening post quickly. The same can be done on this side. Build a turret here and it will destroy this one.
We're under fire.
Chimera out for VelAn, makes more of them.
What would you have me do? Let me
And adds the priests. Better map control, one critical location more. And still only one squad of guardsmen for Zabuldiga. It captures the points still. Here we have this turret. Already shooting at this listening post. Upgrade is up. VelAn sees that and goes into attack on this side. Needs to destroy the turret first. With 3 squads of guardsmen and the command squad, it should be an easy battle, easy to get through these defenses. Not sure why he did not add plasma though. Four plasma guns and one grenade would have been better in my opinion. Especially when you have the chimeras.
Look out! Here they come!
Grenades are also good, but would lose against plasma in close fights. Better range for grenades though.
What is your wish? We'll cover our men.
Destroys a lot in here, 2 turrets, listening post on the relic, heavy weapon team. This squad goes to decap, yeah, Zabuldiga does not forget about that. It's important to decap at the critical locations all the time.
Taking heat!
And tier 3 on the way for VelAn. There's not much Zabuldiga can do in here, so he built a basilisk. It will deal with guardsman mass from the base, build one more heavy weapon team, and adds sentinels to destroy the chimeras and also decap.
I feel the Emperor's
116 to 50 economy for VelAn against 98 to 66 for Zabuldiga.
devotion is assured.
Not a bad economy here. He also does some harass on the other side.
Let me inspire our men. Victory! You have chosen. We did it, sir.
So artillery against the guardsmen is a perfect option. No matter what race you play, if you see your enemy massing guardsmen, you go for basilisks, defilers, exorcists, whirlwind, basilisks, whatever artillery you can get, you make it. Also fight abomas when you're orc. Deals perfectly with guardsman mass, as you can see. Crazy disruptions, even though it's heavy infantry. Maybe we have heavy infantry because of the priest. Otherwise it's light infantry, I think.
Where is his will needed?
I am honored, but you require my skills.
One basilisk made by VelAn also, and makes more chimeras. Usually in Imperial Guard mirror matchups they would make chimera mass and heavy weapon teams. At least that's the current meta game. No guardsmen at all. Usually they wouldn't be good against chimeras. Strafing run cast, not sure where though. In the middle of this fight, does not deal much damage. General dies, and not much Zabuldiga can do. VelAn just outmassed him. Goes for the Kasrkins, more priests and global upgrades. Nice fight, the Kasrkins losing this fight easily. The Psyker got killed. And another strafing run. What is this? Who casted this? I don't see the general. Yeah, it was casted by Zabuldiga. Now VelAn also casted it. Probably here, yeah. On the heavy weapon team. Good one, but this still survived. Deals around 500 damage probably.
Look out! Here they come! Taking hits!
Second global upgrade for energy on VelAn going on. Still cannot break through because of these basilisks, and heavy weapon team goes in with the Catharkin squad under the fanaticism, but we'll have to retreat anyway. No tier 4 yet, right? Makes the assassin. And still good economy for Zabuldiga. It's not over yet for him, although he's only on 3 points. This one is not built. Without a listening post, I mean. No priests here. Nice grenade though. Another strafing run, and the basilisks are simply obliterating these guardsmen. This time a complete miss. Didn't hit anything.
What is your wish? Is that a bestiary?
And we've got tier 4 on the way for Zabuldiga. 15th minute, it's about time. And the same from VelAn. It will be up almost at the same time. The tier 4 upgrade. And the economy difference is not that big, as you can see. The energy income though for VelAn is much higher right now. Goes in again. Not the best grenades, didn't deal any damage because of the fanaticism on the priest. Command squad dying. 110 to 105 to 115 to 105, so the economy is almost equal. Despite VelAn having better map control, Zabuldiga is on 2 points less. No relic, no strategic point in here.
Let me preach time for payback.
So it seems VelAn does not have the second global upgrade on requisition. Oh, he only makes the first one now, so it will get higher quick.
We did it, sir.
Yeah, 144 now, much better. And the second global upgrade instantly on the way. Imperial Guard global upgrades are the best in the game and also the cheapest. They will give you the best advantage at economy income, and also the LP3s are cheaper than on the other races. So late game Imperial Guard economy is the best in the game. But they also need it. They can use it at all times. They can do that on basilisks, earthshakes, 24/7. We'll never have enough economy.
Victory is assured. Look out! Here they come!
Mars pattern command up for Zabuldiga almost, and it's already up here. VelAn's Bane Blade will be out faster. Look at the income, plus 194, and that's with only his strategic points captured and without critical locations. And no LP3s. If you upgrade the LP3s, if you capture more critical locations, it gets even higher. Much higher. So VelAn dominating for the most part. Zabuldiga's deletion of Guardsman squad early also helped a lot.
You have chosen wisely.
Helped VelAn, I mean, of course.
You have chosen wisely. What is your wish?
And the Bane Blade is out for VelAn. There he goes.
Is that the best you've got?
Gets out for Zabuldiga now. Well, usually the Imperial Guard mirror matchups don't end up into tier 4 battles. It usually is over before any player hits tier 3. Or maybe even early tier 2. VelAn sees this and focuses the Mars pattern command. We have some huge floats, by the way, from Zabuldiga. But we also have float on VelAn. Their economies are just way too high. I can't even manage with these resources. And not much room to move around for Zabuldiga. Full HP Bane Blade though. A Lemon Rust Battle Tank was added. And Lemon's also out for VelAn. So it seems VelAn wins this fight. A predictable result after what we've seen at the start. Squad deletion with the Commissar. That's an unforgivable mistake, I would say. VelAn's army was just stronger for the entire game. 3 squads of guardsmen against 1. Out-teched his opponent, better economy for the most part. And that's how the game will end. 2 Bane Blades in a 1v1, a very rare thing to see. Infantry is not even needed, and GG gets called by Zabuldiga. Crazy economies. Quest's Triumph is a good map for Imperial Guard. Perhaps considered one of the best, along with Fallen City and Titan's Fall, perhaps. Not 100% sure on that though. I think Blood River is also good. Actually, I don't even know if Imperial Guard has any bad maps. A very strong race in good hands, that's all I can say. Here is the score. Zabuldiga kills more because of that Basilisk's killing guardsmen all the time. VelAn was reinforcing his guardsmen. As we can see on the army size, it was much higher. Destroyed 10 buildings. And killed 89 infantry units, even if Zabuldiga's army was so small. I don't know what he killed. Maybe the squad deletion also is counted in here. For resources, a slight advantage for VelAn, but it was good for both players for most of the game. Only in the end VelAn got some extreme advantage. He had the map control and both global upgrades. And the tech score domination for VelAn. He was ahead. Well, expected result. It's VelAn's main race, Imperial Guard. And Zabuldiga's second race. Not a bad game though. Another mirror on Battle Marshes, this time it's Chaos Mirror. So I see what they wanted to do here. First play one player's main race mirror, Imperial Guard. And now Zabuldiga's main race, Chaos, also a mirror.
My life is forfeit. We are chaos. Anything for the great powers. Strong. Whatever you desire. We are chaos.
And the top side we have Zabuldiga.
We will serve you. And anything for the great powers. Grant us the power.
His main race is Chaos, as we already know. And in the lower position we've got VelAn.
We're here for the dark gods.
Well, I'm assuming VelAn will be good with all the races. Once you get good with one race, you get somewhat good also with other races, because you just know the game.
My life is forfeit.
The timings might be off, the builds might not be the best ones. Let's see what will happen. We've got a turret from VelAn. He expected Raptor Harass. So 2 points will be saved by this turret, will be covered. A nice decap on this one.
Enemies of the dark gods.
Cultist fight. There was only one more cultist, I think, in Zabuldiga's squad, but it made a huge difference. Easy fight for them. We also have Raptors from VelAn, and also a turret from Zabuldiga for defense. These ones won't be able to do anything here.
Yes, Lord.
Even if they will try to decap, they will get killed by the turret. Wouldn't be worth it.
The weak fight back. A chaos
Enemies
foe
of the
is
dark
near.
gods, beware!
These ones could try and decap this. Maybe 1 or 2 raptors will die, but it will delay VelAn again, and here is the decap.
Our victory is assured.
What would you have us do?
Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods, Great One.
Point us at our prey. Meeting resistance.
Yes, Lord. We're here for the Dark Gods.
The heretic almost built this, and it's finished. VelAn successfully captured this point from Zabuldiga's side, and Zabuldiga is trying to get this one instead.
Our victory.
Crazy harass with the raptors, I can't even track it properly.
The gifts of the Chaos Gods, Great One.
The weak.
Well, map control is almost equal, slightly in VelAn's favor right now. Plus 50 to 0 economy though for Zabuldiga. He adds the Chaos Lords.
Whatever you desire.
Meeting resistance.
And 50 to 0 for VelAn. The same economy, right?
We are taking fire.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Actually, no, Zabuldiga doesn't have a generator yet. VelAn is already building the second one. No generators here, one will be up soon.
Whatever you desire.
I am here to lead you.
We live for the hunt. We are under attack. Point us at our prey. We are taking fire.
Crazy start from the beginning.
Wings of fire.
Until now, non-stop action. Chaos Lord almost destroyed this. Half HP down. Should keep the cultists here, yeah, like that. Destroy this. And decap. A Raptor should also go to help in here. Zabuldiga needs that point. A relic captured, LP2 being upgraded. Heretic hiding. Got spotted by the Raptors already.
For the dark gods.
80 to 20 economy for VelAn. Good economy. 74 to 10 for Zabuldiga. Two squads of cultists killing 8 cultists. VelAn very quickly.
Gods. What is your wish?
Another heretic killed by the Raptors. And VelAn is trying to destroy this. We'll lose quite a few Raptors, but it will be worth it. This LP2 didn't even pay off, probably.
You favor us with your attention.
Both players harassing each other, cultists fighting each other, and this time Zabuldiga's cultists will lose.
We will serve you, and in return, grant us the power.
And Raptor harass on this point from Zabuldiga. Will also be decapped, probably. Yeah. Painful harass from Zabuldiga with these Raptors. We'll leave VelAn on 4 points, actually 3. 68 to 30 economy. And the same for Zabuldiga. He's getting better map control though. This point is up. Hard to keep track of this game, it's crazy.
Enemies of the dark gods, beware!
Tier 2 on the way for VelAn adds another generator. Raptor staying in here to defend the cultists. This one's could jump at any time in here.
We will serve you,
Yeah, here they
and
go.
in return, grant us the power of the dark gods.
And I do not have another jump to escape, right? The squad might even get killed. Zabuldiga's Raptors, big threat, should retreat. But they still, no, I thought they managed to kill the cultists. Almost.
Whatever you desire. How can I
Almost
serve?
killed them. We've got the Chaos Marines and Chaos Lords defending this way. Critical location captured, 86 to 30 economy, and tier 2 on the way for Zabuldiga. It's already tier 2 up for VelAn, out-techs.
We're here for the dark gods.
Out-techs Zabuldiga by probably 1 minute,
We will
with
serve
tier 2 at least,
and in return, grant
and builds the machine pit.
bless us, great one.
Cross me.
Maybe Hell Talon or Defilers will be made. Again, cultists fighting each other, and VelAn again wins this.
Yes,
Or
Lord.
doesn't he?
Yes, Lord.
A bit difficult to watch because of the color schemes are very similar. Both are dark.
We can serve.
VelAn is losing this
We
fight.
are eager to
Has to go back and save these cultists. Unfortunately, the cultists are dying. He lost all the cultists, right? No, one squad is still alive.
and in return, grant us the
92 to 30 economy for Zabuldiga. Tier 2 up, builds the 4th generator, and I don't get why he is doing that
bless us, great
when he's
one.
floating energy anyway. Didn't cancel the labor on this heretic, and it will die. Yeah. Sad overlook in there. 105 to 60 economy for VelAn. The first Hell Talon is out, will be easy to harass now.
Grant us the gift.
Hell Talons are great on this map, can reach the enemy base very quickly, and it's also difficult to destroy Hell Talons because of this, how do I name it, the map structure relief. Chaos Lords fight. VelAn might be losing this fight because of the LP2. Sorcerer goes to help, but still, was a bit too late. Now Hell Talons fighting Hell Talons is another thing, much easier, easy to follow. And Zabuldiga pushes this one back. Horn Berserkers were made. Got stunned. Or no, it was a stun from VelAn's Sorcerer. He tried to kill Zabuldiga's Sorcerer with the stun. Berserkers will actually do that, no more teleport on this, it was used. And the Sorcerer is down. These Hell Talons still fighting each other. The Defiler is out. Another one on the way, not enough limit though. And the Horror Squad was made. Focus is the low HP Talon, the right thing to do. Here come the Raptors to tie up them. And won't be able to shoot now. Zabuldiga also made some Corn Berserkers, deals with the Raptors, got saved. Nice Sorcerer ability, but the squad does not have any morale. Probably wasn't affected. Defiler is here to help. Zabuldiga should go in there with the Hell Talons if they are still alive, but I don't see them. $85 to 79 economy, some float on energy. 92 to 30 for Zabuldiga. Nice stun on this VelAn's Berserkers, and the squad is killed. But how will he deal with the Defiler and the Hell Talon? Not so many resources. Very low HP Hell Talon. Got out of nowhere. And tier 3 on the way for VelAn. These Raptors are still alive from tier 1, right? Still harassing on this point. All that VelAn had to do is build another turret here and forget about this problem. A really simple solution. The turret would have paid up by the 5th minute probably. He's without this point for over half of the game or something like that. And that's a lot of resources lost.
We're here for the Dark Gods.
Still better map control for Zabuldiga, but he's behind in tech. invested too much in tier 2. His economy was lower for some time. Even now it's lower, in fact. And a lot of resources invested in these Horn Berserkers. Going into attack. Demon Pit placed by VelAn. And Possessed Squad on the way. Zabuldiga sees the Demon Pit, realizes he's behind, and should try and end the game right now. It's now or never. The stun on the Horn Berserkers didn't work for some reason. Here's the Possessed Squad. They should be able to deal with these Horn Berserkers easily. One squad is already killed. And also Obliterators on the way now. And a Chaos Predator is out, but idling. What a crazy game. It was difficult to watch, to be honest. A mirror matchup so confusing with those raptor jumps and cultists fighting each other all the time. Now it gets a bit easier to watch, at least we know who is tier 3. And Zabuldiga loses most of his army, only the horrors left. Unfortunate game for him, losing the mirror, his main race. Losing both mirrors. Well, the first one could have gone differently if he wouldn't delete his squad. But it's only his mistake. Tier 3 will be up much later than VelAn's tier 3. And the result is basically clear by now. VelAn is winning. And the score will be 2-0 in VelAn's favor. Not easy games though. Especially this one. Fighting Zabuldiga in mirror should be very difficult. One of the best Chaos players after all. Predator trying to destroy the Defiler. Zabuldiga does not give up, although it's clear who won. Might be a bit upset also. And some crazy floats also going on. Not so bad as in the previous game though.
Resistance.
And that's it. GG gets called. Game over. Good game. Also the Demon Prince was summoned by the end. Here we have the score on the military. 20 more units killed by VelAn. 3000 more economy. Not a huge difference considering it's a 18 minutes long, 19. And ahead in technology, of course. Well played. Jumping into game 3 on Titan's Fall. This time they switch the main races. VelAn playing Chaos, Zabuldiga's main race, and Zabuldiga playing Imperial Guard, VelAn's main race. Interesting race picks.
Whatever you desire, master. We are chaos. Chaos is strong.
In the lower position we've got VelAn with Chaos. Opens with 3 cultists, Chaos Space Marines to capture this point, and Chaos Lord. No generator at the start, too risky for this map.
How can I serve?
In the top side, Zabuldiga with Imperial Guard.
It is my duty to serve. We did it, sir.
Starts again like in the first game with 2 squads of guardsmen.
Sir, yes, sir.
It's enough for the start.
I hear the machine spirit's voice.
Until tier 2 I would say 2 squads might be enough.
I stand ready.
It depends how the game goes though.
Capturing it was easy.
If you see too much pressure on tier 1 from
Chaos.
your enemy, you should add the 3rd squad.
Is that the best you've got?
On tier 2, however, you most of the time should add the 3rd squad. It is always necessary for map control, for decaps, some harass maybe, and of course for the fights.
It is my duty to serve. It is my duty to serve. We've been overrun.
Guardsmen losing the morale in this fight, and as a result would lose the fight.
I am on
Run the flag our backs. Ha! Let me inspire our men.
Zabuldiga trying to do some harass with the command squads. Focuses the heretic, but also gets focused by the Chaos Lord. Should be careful.
Resistance is near.
We're here to serve, master.
Another fight between guardsmen and cultists. This time guardsmen winning the fight easily, outnumbering the cultists. Too bad VelAn didn't even control that squad.
What are your orders?
It will only take me a moment.
56 to 10 economy. Zabuldiga on 3 points. This one captured by VelAn now. 74 to 0 economy for Chaos.
Great one. You
Again, cultists trying to fight the guardsmen, an impossible fight for them. Once the guardsmen are a bit reinforced, the cultists should lose. Good job with the Chaos Lord, focusing from range. The general is half HP down. 2 Chaos Marine squads, Chaos Lords, and the generator is built now.
My life is
Oh, I misclick or what? The heretic didn't finish building this. Or maybe he wanted to hide from the command squad. Yeah, might be. Another fight attempt by the cultists, and again they are losing. And VelAn doesn't even control them. Loses the 2nd squad of cultists. 2 mistakes, I would say, from VelAn so early in the game. Micro mistakes. Perhaps also some bad decisions. He's left with one cultist squad alive. And now he's trying to destroy an LP2, Imperial Guard LP2, very difficult to destroy. They also can keep something inside and deal additional damage. Ideally a tech priest, he can also get out and repair when the post is below half HP. Command squad has no chances against 2 Chaos Marines, should just run away and not fight. Even in close combat, the Chaos Marines should be able to deal with this command squad easily. No need to try and out micro, honestly. Just go into close combat and kill the priest, and the general should be doable. Strip soul cast on a Chaos Marine, not worth it, I would say. Should be kept for the heretics or Chaos Lords. Command squad regenerating slowly. Guardsmen with a commissar might get tied up by the cultists. And now under the LP2, Zabuldiga will have to retreat. Focus on the general. Manages to survive. Is this finished?
My life is forfeit.
Not finished yet and not cancelled. Tier 2 up for Zabuldiga, now he can use the execution, no morale on the guardsmen. And still only on 3 points. What a bad economy all this time. But still managed to out-tech Chaos. Crazy. I'm surprised.
We will serve you, and in return,
Well, expensive play from VelAn on tier 1. Very expensive. 3 cultists. 2 squads already died. 2 Chaos Marines with reinforce and Chaos Lord. Now he upgrades also some listening posts. Surprised by Zabuldiga's play. Manages to out-tech Chaos despite having much lower economy. Chimeras out, 2 of them made. A negative from observers trying to tell us that Hellhounds are better. Maybe if the Hellhounds would go on a base harass right after getting out, try to destroy the Chaos Temple or these generators, might have been better. Otherwise I think Chimeras is a better option, especially with these 2 squads of guardsmen. Gives much better mobility, and they can also deal damage and are also cheaper. So 3 Chimeras. Are good as long as there is no Hell Talon out. Sorcerer on the way, Machine Pit almost finished. And let's see the map vision. All points captured for Chaos, a critical location, and tries to get the middle one now. And from Zabuldiga, now he's getting better with the map control, finally captured his relic and tries to get this point. Difficult game for Zabuldiga early. I don't know why VelAn did not use Nade Cult build on Chaos. I think it's much more effective than this standard play. Chaos Marines with Rhino and Heavy Bolters are also good against Imperial Guard. But not this time. Another cultist squad getting killed. Goes to tie up the guardsmen and we'll lose the fight, obviously. No more cultists left for VelAn. By the way, the Helltalon lost half HP from 3 Chimeras already. Perhaps if the Chimeras focused the Helltalon all the time, might have managed to destroy it. 2 priests destroyed an LP2 from Chaos. And we have some float. For VelAn. He can go tier 3. Loses the Chaos Lord though. And will lose the Helltalon. A Defiler is out. Goes for the Berserkers and Horrors. Needs to do something with these priests harassing. Yeah, the float is telling us VelAn probably doesn't really know what to do. But there is really one simple build you should do in this matchup, and it works best. It's armory opening, cultists with grenades, a well-placed turret, economy boom and fast tier 3. Zabuldiga manages to destroy this point and decaps it. Good job. Should retreat with a guardsman though, no morale. Also build the big generator, 139 to 80 economy. Tier 3 up soon. Berserkers killing the guardsmen. Looks like they also dealt with those priests in here. And VelAn's economy is so much lower now, 74 to 79 against 139 to 80. Much higher economy for Imperial Guard and also ahead in tech. Looks bad for Chaos. Finally a Sentinel is out. Zabuldiga needs it desperately to destroy the Defiler or the Helltalon. Strafing run cast didn't really deal much damage. Two Sentinels. One got destroyed even under the repair. And Helltalons are good against Sentinels also. Another stun from the Psyker now on the Defiler. Kasserkin squad out, more Sentinels on the way. And tier 3 on the way for VelAn. He added another cultist squad to capture the points. Sorcerer getting smashed by the command squad. No fatality.
My life is forfeit.
And VelAn is trying to recover his economy slowly. It's very bad. Making more and more defilers to win time. Good decap, but it doesn't affect much. Zabuldiga's economy is still good. Ogrins will be out soon, and Zabuldiga is going tier 4. That will be a pain for Chaos. Should also make the assassin. The assassin is a must-have against Chaos. It pays off quickly in this matchup. It can kill the possessed squad, the obliterators, the demons. Sorcerer, Chaos Lord, whatever. All types of infantry. Especially effective against demons.
Is that the best you've got? Chosen wisely. You have chosen wisely.
And we have some domination from Imperial Guard right now. Starting to get more and more map control, and he kept the enemy points. This squad should capture this. And Wargrin harassing economy, the best thing they can do. Ignore everything and under the fanaticism destroy enemy economy quickly. Possessed Chaos Marines are here, but they would lose against Wargrins with fanaticism. Sorcerer helps though. And the reinforce on the possessed squad is also faster. Obliterators coming to help, and Ogrins have to retreat. Some crazy battle also on the other side. The Berserkers are losing to Guardsmen. And in this area, Imperial Guard should be able to hold the Chaos. Another Hell Talon harassing. But Lemon Russ will be out soon, the tanks, and will deal with these Hell Talons finally. Command squad tying up the Obliterators. They almost have no damage in close combat, as you can see. 20, 40, 34 damage. So you can tie up the Obliterators with priests, also even tech priests. When tier 3 Imperial Guard becomes more powerful than Chaos. I think that is obvious now. But Chaos has the chances in the matchup. If they play the Nate Cult build, they can out-tech Imperial Guard. And with a quicker tier 3, Chaos can deal game-changing damage. Obliterators getting killed. Possessed squad got killed once and were remade again. They are good at tying up the Caterkins though. Chaos Predator out. Bane Blade on the way. And I believe VelAn does not have tier 4 yet. He keeps making vehicles in this machine pit. For sure he's still tier 3. Crazy harass by the Ogrins. Sorcerer uses the ability. Ogrins lose morale and have to go back without a priest. They cannot do much. And here we have the Lemon Russ harassing on the other side.
We're under fire.
VelAn trying to win time by doing counter harass, confusing his enemy. Will it work though? Psyker should stun the Chaos Predator in the casting range. Ogrins with fanaticism are also good against the vehicles, as we can see right here. Bane Blade is out. focus on the Predator and destroys it in a second. Well, at this point in time we've got the most powerful tier 4 race, Imperial Guard, against potentially the weakest tier 4 race, Chaos. The matchup at this point becomes almost impossible for Chaos. If they mess up in the early game, they have less and less chances in the late game. And Zabuldiga manages to win this.
My devotion is assured.
Not a very good build from VelAn, as I've already mentioned, and some micro mistakes with the cultists. Losing 3 squads early was bad. It was getting more and more difficult for VelAn. And solid play from Zabuldiga. I'm impressed. Especially the early game, with such a low economy, managed to out-tech Chaos and even outplay him. Well, try and stop this. Very difficult. And I believe VelAn is still tier 3, not even tier 4 yet. And this is also a good map for Imperial Guards. From what I've heard, of course. I don't really know why this is a good map for Imperial Guard, but I know that many players consider this a good map. It might be because of the underground tunnel teleportation from one point to another. You can teleport from this one to this one in a matter of seconds and defend both sides. But I do not consider such open maps good for Imperial Guard. You have 3 ways into their base to harass. Not so good, I would say. So GG gets called in here, good game, but could be better. Military domination from Zabuldiga. VelAn also kills a lot of units with his possessed squad, obliterators, Hell, Talon and Defilers. Lots of guardsmen got killed. And VelAn's economy apparently was higher because of the early game. Later on it was much better for Imperial Guard. And also ahead in technology. So the score 2-1 now. Zabuldiga finally wins one game, saves him the round. Because one more defeat and he's out of this round. Getting started with the 4th game. Again, Imperial Guard against Chaos. The rematch.
Anything for the great powers.
At the top right, we've got Zabuldiga.
As you wish, so shall it be done.
present and accounted
As
for.
always, he opens with 2 guardsmen,
Will only take me a
builds infantry command, generator, will make the command squad, and probably a commissar. That is the most standard thing you can do, probably. 3 guardsmen is also a common build, but mostly by main Imperial Guard players. In the lower left, VelAn with Chaos, and this was the build I was talking about. Nade Cult, but he's making 5 squads of cultists, probably a bit too much, and also builds a turret, expensive opening. Very expensive opening from VelAn. If you go for a turret, you need only 4 squads of cultists. It's more than enough. For Blood River, even 3 cultists might be enough if you go for a turret. Well, we'll see how this will develop, but I see it's a very expensive start for Chaos. Might mess up the timings.
Chaos.
And there goes the command squad. Zabuldiga sees Chaos build. Look at the damage. The command squad even gets disrupted by the grenades
My devotion is
and receives a ton of damage. Has to run back.
is his will needed by the Inspire our men. We've won.
Grant us the gifts of the Chaos Gods, Great One.
LP2 being upgraded.
How can I serve?
With this build, Chaos can get advantage with economy, but not when it's so expensive like we see in here. Really, 4 cultists would have been more than enough. And he has to use 1 squad to capture the map, at least 1 squad. I mean the critical locations. This one is still getting the rally. There is no need to fight with 4 squads, you can fight with 3. Or even with 2, defend, not even fight. You don't even have to fight, you have to defend if you're playing like this. You make the LP2s and you defend under them, you out-tech Imperial Guard, go fast tier 3. And in most scenarios, Imperial Guard will lose. Unless he is a very good Imperial Guard player.
If such is the Emperor's will.
79 to 10 economy for Zabuldiga against 86 to 20. We already see economy advantage for Chaos, even with this expensive start.
Yes, Lord.
Adds 2 more generators, will be 86 to 40. And upgrades more LP2s. Should also go tier 2 as soon as possible.
We will serve you, and in return, grant us the power of
Where
the
is his will needed?
gods.
Where is his will needed?
Nice damage in here. The squad probably will get saved. Commissar runs inside the listening post and the low HP guardsman
What are your orders?
got saved. Not bad.
Can serve you.
So right now VelAn has enough resources to go tier 2. Will he do that though? You should do that as soon as you have the opportunity. Once you've got enough resources, you hit that button. And you can upgrade the economy during the tier 2 transition. And that's what VelAn did. Good job. But still late, it's the 5th minute. By now Chaos should have been tier 2 already. And it's so late because of the expensive opening, as I've said. 5 cultists, not necessary.
What is your
They do not
wish,
pay off.
Great One?
And if you make so many, you should also have critical locations captured by now. Tier 2 on the way for Zabuldiga also. Chaos only out-attacks Imperial Guard by a few seconds. And that is bad for Chaos. If you use that build, you should be tier 2 before... yeah, preferably before Imperial Guard hits tier 2 button. Or you should have the vehicles, a Hell Talon or a Defiler, once Imperial Guard clicks that tier 1, tier 2 button. Something like that in terms of timing. Doesn't always work, so of course. If the Imperial Guard goes for turret rush or some heavy harass early, Chaos plans could get messed up. We don't see such a thing in this game though. Machine pit placed. Well, what we have here, VelAn could also make the sacrificial circle and hit tier 3. Fast obliterators and possessed squad is devastating if you make it at the 8th minute or 9th minute, something like that. Then also add the Chaos Demon and the Imperial Guard is dead. Won't happen here though. VelAn will go for the vehicles, even though it's a bit late for them. Heavy weapon team out soon for Zabuldiga, and he makes the mechanized command. He should also upgrade this to anti-vehicle turret. 116 to 60 economy for Zabuldiga, 104 to 79 for VelAn. Hell Talon out almost at the 8th minute. This is so late. A very late Hell Talon. And it should also focus the turret. Sorcerer with the Hell Talon harass, ideally out by the 5th minute, works wonders. Focus on the command squad. Crazy disruptions by the sorcerer. And the LP2 will go down, even under the tech priest reparation. 4 cultists still alive, helping in this fight now. Chaos Predator on the way, and yeah, that will be a very late tier 3 from Chaos. He decides to play a tier 2.5 game instead of a quicker tier 3. This is more risky and easier for Imperial Guard to stop. Tier 3 on the way for Zabuldiga. He probably rushed with his tier 3. Does not have enough army right now to stop the chaos. How do you stop 2 predators? Needs anti-vehicle. Something was deleted in here and I'm not sure what. Sentinel out, but it will be destroyed easily by the horrors and the predator. What Zabuldiga had to do is build more heavy weapon teams if he plays so defensively. fast tier 3 was a mistake. He had all the chances to win this game. Now it's impossible to stop all this. Tier 3 up, but no army. Nothing to stop the vehicles. Sentinels get slaughtered in a second. And that's it basically. VelAn wins the round with the score 3-1, but there will be one more game played. The 5th game played for fun. Focus on the mechanized command. That means no more sentinels, no anti-vehicle from Zabuldiga. Zabuldiga is not satisfied with the result. He realized he's made a big mistake by going fast tier 3 instead of building more heavy weapon teams, maybe more turrets. Would have helped to survive from this chaos attack. And once Imperial Guard outtacks chaos, because VelAn was tier 2 still, he would have outtacked VelAn, and on tier 3, as we've seen in the previous game, Imperial Guards starts to dominate. Not a bad game though, but it could be much better from Chaos. If he does not do such an expensive start, he can get a faster tier 2, faster harass with a Hell Talon and Sorcerer, and faster tier 3. This is the result. Pretty close on units killed, and also close on resources, but a somewhat bad decision from Zabuldiga lost him the game. And VelAn wins this 4th round. Let's watch the final game. Played on Meeting of Minds. Eldar versus Orcs. Something unusual, never seen Zabuldiga playing Eldar. In the left position we have VelAn with Orcs. Three Slugger Boys opening, a Boys Hut and Generator. That means some fast map control from Orcs. Good opening for this map, I would say. On the right, Zabuldiga with Eldar goes 2 Generators opening.
We will fulfill our duty. Guarding squad. The craft red sings to me and I respond.
And that probably would be a fast tier 2 from Eldar. Many players consider this a bug, and it might well be a bug. You do usually need the aspect portal to build this. It even says on the aspect portal details that it allows you to go for a tier 2. And what's interesting, I've watched a replay from Soulstorm 1.0 version, the very first version of Soulstorm, and seen a very interesting bug. Apparently it was possible to build the support portal and make vehicles without even going tier 2 in Soulstorm 1.0. It might have been a critical bug and they didn't even fix it properly.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
I even have the replay of that bug. If you are interested, I can even do a video of that, but it's a very short one.
Command me to build. Orcs approach. Guardian squad.
So tier 2 up for Zabuldiga. Arlequin will be out soon and will Easily deal with this big mech.
Incoming enemy fire. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
VelAn realizes Eldar went for fast tier 2.
What do you want?
I'm not doing anything. Hello? Who's there?
Upgrade some LP2s. Here we have the Harlequin kiss on Slugger Boys. Also damaged the Guardians, and one squad of Slugger Boys gets killed.
We are under
Bad movement in Eldar's base with that Slugger Boy squad.
Guardian squad.
Well, I'm assuming VelAn is trying to win time.
We are taking damage.
Distracting Zabuldiga's attention with the Slugger Boys until he hits tier 2. Big Mech dealing with the Guardians,
They shooting us.
and Harlequin running for those Slugger Boys.
Jobs are good.
More generators built, still only 25 work population cap,
What do you want?
not even close to tier 2.
Hello? Who's there?
Danger.
And we've got support portal almost up
Come
for Zabuldiga. Upgrades a listening post. And there goes the Harlequin towards the Big Mech. Big Mech should run away. Let's check the damage. Even on the move, look at this. Damage on the move. And the Big Mech is suffering. Now the Harlequin starts to dance and can disrupt the Big Mech. Half HP down, almost. Now tell me if this is not broken. Look at this. From full HP to red HP from one Harlequin.
We are here
That's just
to
sad.
do our duty.
The boss? Who's getting shot? Jobs are good at boss.
And Big Mech had to teleport away, no other option. Has to attach to the Slugger Boys, or preferably Nobs or Shooter Boys from range.
Green is best.
Now VelAn building the banners quickly. 2 banners, needs one more to hit tier 2 and get the tank boosters out, because Zabuldiga is gathering some Vipers for harass. 2 Harlequins out now, they won't be able to deal with the Storm Boys, even the Nobs I believe. They need the HP upgrade, get more HP.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape.
97 to 50 economy for Eldar, 134 to 44 VelAn, so economy advantage for VelAn, at least something. Did not invest much in infantry, adds the Storm Boys for map control, I guess.
Good bits for this fight.
And this is the tier 2 banner. Once it's up, the tank boosters can be made, and work shouldn't have much problems from those Vipers. Zabuldiga made a mistake and gave Orc too much time. He had to attack with these Vipers 1 minute ago, destroy this banner quick, and Orc would have not been able to get the tank boosters out ever. This would have been an Eldar victory for sure.
How can we help?
We're under attack.
But this way it gets overextended. Zabuldiga still will do some damage with these Vipers.
Probably didn't break nothing in.
Harlequins attacking in this heavy cover. Big Mech might get killed. Gets inside and outside the listening post. Forces the Harlequins to retreat. 1 Viper destroyed, the tank boosters were made. And nice stun on the Vipers from the Big Mech. Good stun. 1 more Viper could be destroyed. But they can still jump, even if stunned.
Where's the target? You need something fixed.
Nice teleportation From the big mech it got wasted, but because of the disruption didn't apply on the big mech and the slugger boy. But it also was a bad teleport, I think. Teleporting in this area. Another banner will go down, it seems. Yeah, Vipers are good for destroying the banners, as you can see. War track out. Now you might wonder how can Orc make these war tracks on 35 population cap. From what I understand, they can do that because of the Orc resources that they have here. So if they hit tier 2 once and have Orc resources, they can still make tier 2 units. That's my understanding of it.
Incoming enemy fire.
Global upgrades on the way for the Eldar, makes armor upgrade. Good economy. Should go tier 3 maybe, or make more units, because Orc is starting to outmass the Eldar.
We're under attack!
Global upgrade made for Orcs. Will be even better economy. And it seems like one Harlequin will die finally. One left. And Eldar does not have any units now. What does he have? Only fire dragons.
Death and fate have taken the stage.
Fire dragons that can be stopped by the Slugger boys, Storm boys, maybe even Gretchens for some time. Not a threat for Orc. They might be good in combination with the Falcon. Yeah, we have the Slugger boys tying up the squad. Becomes useless.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Some crazy floats beginning to happen, probably because of the sync error, but maybe not. Even the observers had these resources. Huge float for VelAn, should make more units. Should go tier 3.
We are under enemy fire.
Warp spiders on the way, also float from the Eldar. Well, obviously the players not trying their best in this game. It's the final game, played for fun. VelAn already won the round. And it's also some races they probably are not very experienced with. Shouldn't expect much from such a game, right? Knobs on the way, some more upgrades, and tier 3 soon from Orc.
We are under enemy fire.
Tier 3 on the way for Zabuldiga. He lost the relic. Some crazy battle happening. Storm boys getting killed by the warp spiders.
Our minds are clear again. Regroup.
Global upgrade, the second one for requisition. Some heavy focus on the big mech with the warp spiders. Loses half HP. Crazy float, 3000 float from VelAn. He can go tier 3 and he should do that. And start making those killer cans on Overwatch. He's got all the resources in the world. Finally tier 3 on the way.
We are taking damage.
Will be behind in tech.
Your soul shall guide you.
Yeah, the floats are ruining this game a bit. If any of the players used all the resources, it would have been over by now. Somewhat difficult to watch because of the floats.
We are ready for fight again.
Under attack!
2500 floats still for VelAn. Makes more knobs. He should make vehicles non-stop with this bank of resources, and finally makes a killer can. The best thing he can do now. To spend the power. Wraith Lords should not be a problem. 2 tank booster squads are alive, and the war track can deal with it easily. Big generator up for Orcs, even more resources. Seer Council tying up the tank boosters. More and more upgrades being made. Orc is tier 3 and should make the flash gits, maybe the fighter bombers also, and go tier 4 as soon as possible.
Has found us. Retreat to the wall. Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. We are under enemy fire.
Yeah, the Orcs are outnumbering the Eldar in this battle for most of the game. Zabuldiga is sleeping, as he mentioned previously. Apparently they played these games very late in the day, maybe early morning, like past midnight or something. So both of them are floating. Crazy fights, so many Orcs. Killer Ken destroying the listening shrine. Goes down. Should be able to deal easily with a Wraith Lord also, but probably will ignore it. And there's simply not enough units from the Eldar. Zabuldiga probably does not know what to do. His harass with Vipers wasn't good enough. He had to do that at least 1 minute earlier than what he did in this game. And after all, this fast tier 2 is most likely a bug. Should not be allowed in tournament games. Because if your opponent does not expect you going fast tier 2, most likely he'd be screwed. GG gets called, and VelAn wins the final game as well. The score being 4-1 in VelAn's favor. Good job. Not the best game, too many floats for a competitive match. And this is the score. Higher economy for VelAn in the end. And ahead in technology, he amassed more units, bigger army size, more upgrades. I hope you guys enjoyed this round. Leave your feedback below the video. As always, leave your likes and dislikes, subscribe if you are new to my channel, and I will see you in my next videos. Thank you for watching.